What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Stefan, and tonight I'm going to be talking about and celebrating the birthday of one of my all-time favorite comedians and kings of comedy, Mr. Martin Lawrence. So sit back and enjoy yourself on this birthday tribute to one of the greatest kings of comedy. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment on the video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Welcome back to the channel if you're a returning subscriber. Thank you all for the love, the support throughout my channel. So here we go. Happy birthday to one of the greatest comedians to ever bless the comedy stage. Martin Lawrence has become one of the icons of comedy with his brilliant timing and sarcastic presence style. Whenever discussing the kings of comedy like Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Bernie Mac, Red Fox, etc., you definitely can't leave Martin Lawrence out. The comedy game is full of ups and downs. This game changer has manifested his whole career through that. He hosts one of the notorious televised stand-up shows, Def Comedy Jam. He earned his own sitcom, which won an award from the NAACP. He landed roles, both critically proactive and financially successful. This game changer is Martin Lawrence. To anyone alive and paying attention in the U.S. in the 90s, Martin Lawrence is a general icon, a comedy pioneer and stand-up, and on television, where his sitcom Martin ran for 5 years. Growing up, some of my favorite comedians that I enjoy watching were the Wayans brothers, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Will Smith, Chris Tucker, and Martin Lawrence, to name a few. To me, I felt like he ruled the 90s straight up with his own style and own comedies. If you can boil Martin Lawrence's legacy down to one thing, it's character development. On August 27, 1992, the date that will change television, pop culture, and hip-hop culture forever, Martin Lawrence's hit television sitcom Martin premiered and became an instant hit for Fox for 5 years, while the show legacy lives on today. Is just one of the career-defining marks on his amazing career resume. If nothing else, Martin's career is a blueprint for young comedians trying to try and reduplicate. Martin got his first break hosting HBO's hit Def Comedy Jam, lighting audiences on fire with his ability to roast about anyone brave to sit enough in the front row. From there, Martin received a few supporting roles in movies like Do the Right Thing, House Party 1 and 2, and Boomerang. And later he would become a superstar at the stand-up specials like You're So Crazy and Run Tell That, and movies and like Blue Streak and Bad Boys. His legacy always hinges on his show Martin, though, for good reason. The jokes, the willingness, and to talk about social issues, the game-changing influence on hip-hop culture still shines today, 30 years after the show premiered. What Martin left temporarily comedians with is a template on how to build characters that mattered. But before all of that happened, here is the story of one of the greats of all time. The fourth of six children, Martin Fitzgerald Lawrence, was born on August 16th, 1965 in West Germany. His father, John Lawrence, was serving in the U.S. military at the time of his birth. When he was 7, his father left the military, and the family moved from West Germany back to the United States, settling in Overland, Maryland, and the Washington D.C. area. His mother took his first name from slang community rights leader, activist Martin Luther King, and his middle name from the late President John F. Kennedy. His father served in the U.S. military and left the family when Martin was 8 years old. His mother worked several jobs as a sales representative and a cashier at different department stores to support her family. He pursued a love of boxing as a teen, but also displayed a gift for comedy. A teacher discouraged him to attend open mic night at a local comedy club, and his career as a comic was born. He ended up moving to New York City and found his way to a comedy club called the Improv. Shortly after appearing at the Improv, he won a performance spot on Sauce. He did so well on the show and made it to the final round, but didn't win. However, people at Columbia Pictures saw Martin's performance and offered him a role of Maurice Warfield in What's Happening Now. This was his first acting job. Upon cancellation of that show, he found parts of different films and television series. His breakthrough role was as in See and Do the Right Thing. Other roles followed, such as the House Party series, Talking Dirty After Dark, and the Eddie Murphy vehicle Boomerang. During this period, entertainment mogul Russell Simmons selected him to host the groundbreaking series Def Comedy Jam on HBO. Def Comedy Jam gave many comedians, including Chris Tucker, Dave Chappelle, Mike Epps, Bernie Mac, and Cedric the Entertainer, to name a few, mainstream exposure. During his stint with Def Comedy Jam, he appeared in his own hit series, Martin, which aired on Fox. The show ran from 1992 to 1997, and it was an enormous success. Martin was the flagship of Fox Thursday Night Up, which drew millions of viewers away from the NBC must-see lineup, along with starring as disc jockey Martin Payne. He often appeared as other characters like Mama Payne, Otis the security guard, and the outrageous neighbor Shanae Jenkins. Martin was a big hit for Fox, although the final season, which ended in spring of 1997, which was clouded by accusations of sexual harassment from co-star Tisha Campbell. After appearances in features like House Party and Boomerang, he hit it big. He hit it big with a co-starring role alongside Will Smith in the buddy cop flick and classic Bad Boys in 1995. After Martin ended Saran in 1997, he found work in different comedy films. Many of his films were blockbusters at the box office, including Nothing to Lose, Life, Blue Streak, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, and Big Mama's House. He also starred in critical and box office failures. In 2020, he reprised his role as Detective Marcus Burnett in the third installment of Bad Boys for Life alongside Will Smith. Though film was considered financial success and grossing over 112 million in its first 4 days of release, and was one of the best movies of 2020. Along with the success of the 1990s, there were also his downfalls. He has been married and divorced twice, has 3 children from 2 of his marriages. He also had several run-ins with the law, including arrest for carrying a loaded gun on an airplane, charges of assault and harassment from one of his female co-stars, which was later settled out of court. He was once hospitalized for collapsing from heat exhaustion, during which he almost died from an extremely high fever. He's been nominated for several awards and honors such as the NAACP Image Award, Blockbuster Entertainment Award, MTV Movie Awards. When I think about Martin Lawrence and his legacy, yes, he's one of the greatest comedians ever, a comedian trailblazer, and an important person who gave us those real and classic 90s childhood hip-hop vibes. This man made our childhood with some of the most memorable and entertaining and fun times we will never forget during our childhood. As this special and iconic king celebrate his birthday today, I just want to let him know that we all love, appreciate, and respect him for everything he did throughout the years. Happy birthday, Mr. Lawrence, and I hope you enjoy your special day. God bless you. Thank you for enjoying this special musical ride with me throughout the video. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment on the video. Subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to turn on your notification for new videos. As usual, stay safe and blessed always. Have a good night. I'm out. Peace.